So here we are, Kevin, today at Strathalbyn Oval for the Great Southern Football League Women's Grand Final for 2022.
Yeah, we certainly are, Trev, and luckily the weather looks like it's going to hold off for the day. At the moment, let's hope it does. And we've got the two top teams playing today, and I'm sure we'll have a great day.
Certainly is. We've got Wollonga in the red and white, obviously playing, and McLaren's, and they are the Crows colours here in the dark maroon, yellow and red, and turn around, and hopefully it'll be a real good close game for the women's final for us.
Yeah, well, let's hope it is. I mean, you need a close grand final, and if we can get one today, that'll be something that we'll be able to look back on.
Okay, well, we'll be ready to get underway here soon at the Strathalbyn for the 2022 Grand Final in the Women's League, brought to us by FP Ag.
So the umpires put it aloft and we're underway here. Up they go at the Strathalbyn Oval. Goes down on red. The ruck goes up, comes back down the ground, gets stacks on the mill. The balls gets held up, and umpire Rice will come in to pick up the throw up once again, still in the centre circle. Up they go. Ruckmen go up for it. Picks up onto there, goes. We've got a free kick going here to Wollonga side.
Catrice Turner.
So Catrice Turner with the ball here, and they are kicking to the right of screen here, or towards the Adelaide end for our radio listeners. Up they go. Out comes quickly into there is Lauren Buchanan. She goes forward for Wollonga. Picks up on there in the forward flank there now. Goes out. Wollonga have got the run here. Picks this ball up. She's struggling to pick it up. Spins around. Handball comes out. Quickly goes out. Goes over again to the pocket. Pocket goes out, it's the umpire roll, and she goes out of bounds on the full, which will result in the kick to McLaren's. So the FBA scoreboard is 0-0 at this moment.
I think it might stay like that, but anyway, doesn't matter. I'm not too sure if anyone's in there or not. But anyway, from the kick in, from that out of bounds without being touched, it's happened again. I think it was touched.
Yeah, he signalled above his head, so it was
touched this time, and the umpire will throw it in again on the far side of the ground. In it goes. Good throw in there by the boundary umpire. Off hands it goes. Here's a chance for Wollonga again. They try to get it out the way, and that's good left footer into the goal scoring area down there. And Donna Bowl has marked that for McLaren. And she kicks it in again short. The ball's come out short again. No one wants to pick it up, or they're trying to pick it up out there. They're all falling over. It can't be that slippery out there, Trevor. But anyway,
it's the grand final, Kevin.
Out it comes, great so final nerves, yeah. And here's a chance now for McLaren to pick it up, kick it down the ground a little bit down there. The ball's pushed over across the boundary line by Wollonga, by number 12 out there, Paddy Somerville, and she's down as the captain of the team, Trev.
Certainly is on that far side there. Forward flank for Wollonga though. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. Comes out over the back of the pack. Picks around there. Scoops down in there. Getting down low is there. Quick kick out comes there by Wollonga, for Wollonga. Goes off. And there's the first score. Minor score only on the FBA scoreboard. Wollonga 1 point. McLaren's yet to score.
And McLaren will bring the ball back in. Hasn't been past centre yet. And it's a long kick there over the clubroom side with it. Through the hands of the players it goes. It's on the ground, picked up by Wollonga. Hand pass goes over there. It goes backwards and forwards between Catrice Turner. And there is a chance. The player then kicks it in for Wollonga.
Tessa Cone got upended quickly, didn't she?
And kick off the ground down
Holding
there.
The ball though.
And the umpire says holding the ball. So here's a chance now for Wollonga to put through a goal. They're right out in front. And not that far out, probably 5 or 6 metres out from the front of the kick-off line. And the player with the ball there is number 20.
Courtney Gum.
I reckon she's been around for a while. And in they come now to have the shot for the goal. Courtney Gum's got hold of it, comes in. Oh, she was very tentative when she kicked it, and the ball has gone through for another point. They've doubled the score, Trev, so it's 2 points to nothing on the FBA scoreboard.
Certainly is. McLaren's with the ball once again. Drives this ball back out to the back flank on the far side. Trying to get hold of it there was Ali Bailey and couldn't control it. And goes over the boundary line for a throw-in on the forward flank there, just about on the 50-metre arc. Up it goes. Big throw-in by the boundary umpire. Really good one. Turns around, gets up, comes back down. Willunga tries to get up, and that's a good tackle laid there by McLaren's and Jessica Vasey. Up the ball goes from umpire Brett, goes up and down, comes back into this pack. We familiar gets these into there with no one be able to break away, and he up to the central umpire now to
a nervous start by both sides, isn't it, really?
Yeah, Willunga seem to be doing most of the settling down onto here. Goes out, tap forward, going up there is Willunga in Tessa Cone. Tessa Cone gets the ball, drives it in. And she slams it into the post, I reckon. Goes through for another minor score, so that goes to 3 points straight to Willunga on the FBA scoreboard. McLaren's yet to score.
About to kick the ball back in again. In they come now. It's not a very good kick in. It's
on a ball
fairly short. And here's a chance now for Willunga to kick it in, but McLaren and Willunga come back, get it out, and Donna Bolt, Catrice Turner's got hold of it, and she's kicking it in, and
untouched to it. She might have just got to it.
Touched it.
No, boundary umpire's backing away, so McLaren's kick. That one there is Caitlin Ross, Kev.
Yep, number 15, Caitlin Ross. It's about to kick it back in again. I don't think they're kicking into any fierce wind or anything out there at the moment, but they're in a bit of trouble getting it down as far as the centre goes. So nearly a good mark taken down there by Willunga. They can't. The girls picked it up down there from McLaren, taken out of her, away from her by Willunga. And number 23 there, Courtney Young's trying to get rid of it, and she can't. Throws it up. Umpire throws it up again. In they go. And nearly a mark taken down there by Willunga, but they keep this in this pocket.
Lauren Buchanan then.
It's in the pocket now in front of the scoreboard, and there's a lot of players out there from McLaren and the Marcus.
Emily Rowe, I reckon, that one, Kev.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's kicked it
burnt
out.
It.
And she burnt the ball, and it's kicked it out of bounds, so the umpire will get it back in again. And here's a chance. No, there's a chance for no one out here because the player picks the ball up and is held on to out there. That was Stella Remfrey piece, and the umpire threw it up again. Here's a kick out of the back.
Another post.
Another the post again. This will be what, 3 or 4 points? 4 points to nothing out there. Willunga lead.
Yeah. Normally, what happens now when you get that much of attacking, Kevin, the other side goes into attack once and gets a goal.
He gets there.
Here they go. The women's come out again through there, and turns over, almost picked up there. Going through there is trying to get it is Caitlin Radbone. Turns around, goes out again to could have got high on that one there, but no, let go. And quickly goes out through there in Charlie Shaw McMillan for McLaren. Goes out wider again. Willunga trying to push along, goes over the boundary line. She can't get to it there, and that one there was Stella Remfrey's press, the vice captain. She hands the ball back to the boundary umpire, right in front of the scoreboard there, over the far side of the ground. Puts it all up. He's a good thrower, that lad. He's up there. I'd like to see him in the finals. Comes out, tries to tackle on it. McLaren gets onto it. Willunga come over, crashes down onto him, and gets picked up onto there. That one there was Laura Buchanan for Willunga. Up they goes. McLaren gets it out. Going rucking well is Jessica Vesey. Goes out wide. Willunga just gets the kick away. And it goes into the pocket. Comes out around. Goes over. Picked up quickly there by Lachlan Buchanan. Goes up into the centre. Taken out there. McLaren's are hanging onto it. Don't want to let it up. It's right on the goal mouth there.
And the umpire comes in.
Yeah. Yep. Umpire Rice puts the ball up, turns around, gets up there again out there, and Jessica Vesey. She's rucking well, and we get a free kick for too high here, going back to McLaren. Comes around now here. She gets her hair all tidied up. It's Caitlin Ross. Caitlin Ross comes across the clubroom side, needs to hit the spot. Dangerous play. This sets all up. Comes around quickly and tackled to Sophia Flanagan Soberg. She goes down, the umpire comes in for a ball up, still on that forward pocket, clubroom side though. Walunga's end, goes up and down, comes out, goes over, soccers off the ground quickly there by Catrice Turner. She turns around, gets tackled. McLarens get into it. They wrestle for it. The player comes over the top, goes down, flicks out. The umpire comes off right deep in the forward pocket.
Just as the ball comes out.
Always the way. Dennis Rice throws the ball up, comes back down, quick up quickly, beautiful smother there by McLarens, comes back down again, gets up into there quickly as Chelsea Afar. She turns round, comes off hands, goes over the boundary line once again for a throw-in, still in that forward pocket for Willunga. With the FBA scoreboard, Willunga 4 points, McLaren's yet to score.
Boundary umpire's got hold of it now and will throw it in. Good throw in by the boundary umpire. In fact, they're better than what the A-grade umpires were yesterday.
Say so.
Anyway, Willunga running into an open goal and on the other side of the post. They've almost
Kristen
got a goal.
Rothwell.
They're 5 points now to nothing. Willunga, no goals, 5 points to McLaren, yet to get it past centre.
McLaren's fullback will have a sore leg, Kev.
She will.
She's getting the most kicks.
Anyway, she kicked the ball again. Oh, it's standing straight up in the air. And here's a chance for McLaren. They mark the ball now.
Layla Rogers.
And she's kicked it in where all the Willunga players are at the moment. They can have a party.
All the Willunga players waited for someone else to pick
They
it up.
waited for someone else. They didn't want to do it. Anyway, so at the moment, McLaren are trying to get it out. They can't get it. This is the furthest it's gone now. It's gone down the ground. It's on the ground at the moment. And the umpire's calling, play on down there, play on, he says. And McLaren get up and they're trying to get the ball away. And Sally Fuller was the one that was on the ground that time. And, that was the quickest handball I've ever seen then. But anyway, here's a chance for Grace Duffy to get it down. And again, Willunga will get the ball almost right down to the goal. And they got an open forward line here. And the player there has a kick at the post again. So there goes a goal. It's 6 points. 6 points, Willunga. McLaren yet to score. Now FPA scoreboard. One thing about the scoreboard's getting the work out, isn't it?
Yeah, Tamara Page then turn around, put it off. McLaren's bring this ball back in, out to the flank here, clubroom side. Puts it all up. McLaren's tap forward. She gets wrapped up. She gets put down. No chance at all. Umpire Rice comes in for a ball up on the 50-metre arc. Still in the Willunga side. They've been doing all the attackings. Smash forward there by Tamara Page. Goes all up, picked up. McLaren gets up. She gets tackled, thrown away afterwards. Gets it put out. Now it comes up here towards the wing. Goes over. Handballs from Willunga. Comes back out. Comes over here quickly trying to get into Lauren Clifton. Clifton spins around. Goes off. Handballs back inside. Player comes back again. Looks at Jodie Hunt. Hunt gets blocked onto it. Turns around. Tapped out there by Caitlin Radbone. Goes round. McLaren's are fighting hard here. Comes out here. Goes around. Ball's on the ground. Here. Bang! One in the face. Got high there. That one there was Ali Bailey. Got contact to the face, and she gets a recipient of the free kick on the back flank for McLaren's. On this clubroom side, though, at this moment, she puts the ball up now to the wing. Up they go. Puts it in over. Up and down it comes. Picked all up. McLaren's come out. Trying to pick it up there was Katie Wish. She goes over. Comes back on the scratch out. Oh, that was handed out to it. The umpire saw it. One hand held and the other one just fed it off. And it'll come back to McLaren's in Sophia Flanagan
and Soberg. Nearly worked.
So Sophia comes back into it now. Right in front of the grandstand area here. She goes back. Umpire Rice watching on, calls play on. Drives the ball, smothered. She recovers again, gets another kick onto it. Goes out wide. McLaren's trying to get it in. Willunga throw the ball back inside. Gets all up. Kick comes back, goes over and on the chest here to the McLaren player. And that one there is
14.
14 was it? Yeah, it was Tiffany Copley. Goes off over. Willunga, get a kick onto it, comes out one, comes over quickly now, picks up by Willunga in Lauren Buchanan. She's getting a few kicks on it. Handball goes off, up wide it goes, out front, 2-on-1 here, just Willunga need to work, bounces out, comes around quickly there to Courtney Gum. Courtney Gum spins around, and for something different we've got a point. 7 points straight now to Willunga. Have they kicked themselves out of the game?
Well, they could have.
FPH scoreboard. But they are dominating play.
absolutely dominating at the moment. Anyway, they go kick it back in. Just the trouble is when they're kicking it back in, that's McLaren
Good
out
mark
there. They're
out
just
there to McLaren.
putting it up high.
Caitlin Ross.
And the tall players out there for McLaren are not there. And there here goes Wollonga again. They go over the 50-metre line. They have a long kick in, and that will go one bounce over the boundary line, and it's a kick in down there for Donna Bowl from McLaren.
Oh, she's got her kicking boots on. She's getting the kicking in from full back.
She's had plenty of kicks. She's had the most kicks out there. Anyway, they kick the ball in, and off hands it comes again. And McLaren, a player out there,
Lala Rogers.
the ball, and bang down she went, and that was Tiffany Copley that went down. And umpire Rice comes in again. You pick the ball up, throw it up it goes. And you can't stop the player running in, can you? But anyway, that's what's happened out there. And Wollonga again got the ball. They kick it in. There's too many McLaren people just getting around, getting in each other's way out there at the moment. So it's one goal. No, it's nothing. It's 7 points to Wollonga. No goals. 7 to
0, Kevin.
McLaren. 0-0.
This is 90.1 Happy FM. Is a great Southern football on air and YouTube.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
So, yeah, the ladies have broken up here and going into their positions. We're almost ready for the second quarter here with our FPAG scoreboard at quarter time. Wollonga, 7 points, McLaren yet to score. Umpire Rice holds the ball aloft. Up we go here. Up we go, up, down. Nobody really gets the ruck. Out they come. Wollonga once again goes into attack. McLaren goes back. That took a bit of skill there. Just dropped at the last minute. It gets on still in the centre square, but forward into the Wollonga zone.
She didn't want to go closer to it and catch it.
She was good going backing in. Goes round. Guppo comes back down. McLaren now trying to get the run on her. Comes out through Lila Rogers. She gets up. Can't get to it. Wollonga picks up. Bypasses out there and Paddy Somerville. She goes out. Kick goes out now the forward flank. Running for it there is Tamara Page. She can't get it. She drags the McLaren player down on the 50 zone. And it turns around and umpire Rice comes in for a ball up. Wollonga straight back into attack again. Dominated that first quarter. Up they go. Goes up and down as Ella Radbone. Couldn't get it out. Hits the ground. Picked up quickly there by Cleo Guilfoyle. Goes up, right up in the forward pocket. Going over there. Goes off over the line for a throw in deep in the forward pocket for Wollonga. They're kicking now to the right of screen, which is down, heading back towards the coast or down towards Goolwa. Up it goes. These boundary umpires are certainly good. I hope they get some matches in here for the finals in the men's, so goes onto it. Turns around, the tackle comes up and goes off them. Yeah, both sides have got a good throw, haven't they, Ken?
They have, they're both about
good to see, yeah. Up they go. Turns around, up and down, comes off hands out the back of the pack. Still on that mark there in the inner one. Kick-off protection zone. Wollonga had an area out there through Catrice Turner. Hits the ground, comes out. McLaren's put the ball out. Good handball. Out they go now. Out into that wing. Running for it there quickly is Blanca Coombe. She goes out onto it. Comes over. Goes into it. And it gets for holding the ball. And it'll go to Wollonga on that wing position. She gets up with it. Looks inside. kicks the ball up and under into the centre, goes up nearly one-handed by McLaren's there in Talia Rogers, but she couldn't take it in. Stacks on the middle here. Umpire's going to go hold the ball. So she dived on it, and it comes up there, and McLaren's recipient of it.
Just build it down.
Yeah, looks over. A player runs past us. Protected zone. Wants a handball. You can't do it, but goes up and it's a good overhead.
Yeah.
Yep. And I reckon 23 is Courtney Gum, I reckon. Goes on. It could have even been, no, I reckon that was Tessa Cone. Courtney Gum's up in the forward line. So turns around. Willunga gets knocked out of it. Yeah. Possibly unlucky because you see the hand come over and actually knocked the ball out, so she had no chance of getting rid of it anyway. So Willunga drives this ball in forward. McLaren player slips at the back. Handball comes out, misses the target, turns around, gets beaten onto there, ridden down. That one there then was Tessa Cone, and it gets up for another ball up. Forward flank though here, centre half forward for Willunga. Up they go. Ella Radbone can't get to it. Out it comes, up and under. Both players go up to it, turns around, McLaren gets a handball out, goes over, knocked off the ball, didn't have possession, just had the hands wrapped around her slightly, and Catrice Turner gives the free away. McLaren's with the ball, runs off, got to get back off the mark quickly when you do things like that, goes over and it rolls over into the hands of her teammate though in Ruby Flanagan Soberg. Goes off, up to centre half forward, over the top, comes Willunga. Handball goes back. She tries to break out. Then she throws it up down. The umpire's the other side. Couldn't see it. Goes out now. Kick up forward there by Willunga. Bouncing ball. Collected beautifully out here. Comes out through Cleo Guilford. She goes up in the fourth lanes. Good spoil by McLaren there in Caitlin Ross. And she goes over the boundary line for a throw-in on the forward flank for Willunga. With the FBA scoreboard, 7 points for Willunga. McLaren yet to score.
Umpire's got hold of the ball on the club room side of the ground, throws it in. Here's a chance now for Willunga to get it down there through.
This one looks good.
That was a goal, wasn't it?
Yep.
23, I think.
No, 33, Tessa Cone.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
But they are dominating this, and turns around. That cloud over the back, lucky it's come from our right, but it's heading down to hills there, so up and down it goes in the centre now. Comes around, stacks around there. There's no way in the world that the Willunga player could get out from there, and that one there was Christian Rothwell. Up it goes again, up and down, can't get to her. Comes out beautifully there through, I reckon it was Layla Rogers from McLaren. Goes up there, handball couldn't come out through Grace Duffy. Turns around, she gets wrapped up by McLaren there in Meg Bentley, and it's a ball up, and there's the mud patch there. So the umpire, Brett, he wants to get clean, so he goes outside of it.
He doesn't want to dirty his hands.
Up it goes, down it comes down. McLaren's Willunga pick it up. McLaren just couldn't quite grab hold of it there. Goes around, she turns around, battling away for it there, and turns around, and it'll be a ball up once again by umpire Brett. Up it goes, backs out of it. Oh, boots go up in that one. Turns around, comes down. McLaren gets hold of it. They can't get there, and Ali Bailey, and it'll be a repeat of the ball up again. Still in the centre square here. Up it goes. Both ruckmen null each other. Turns around, goes out quickly. Oh, that looked a good throw, that one, but goes out quickly out there. That one was Jessica Vasey. Goes over. McLaren through the player there, and Sally Fuller goes off. Couldn't find the target. Comes back inside. Willunga picked the ball up. Handball comes out. Comes back in underneath her. Bang! Willunga player puts her player down. And the stacks on the middle here. And the umpire comes inside the 50-metre arc from McLaren's for a ball up. This is the best chance McLaren has had.
Isn't it? And then from the throw up now, in they go. That might have been Sally Fuller there that went into the ruck. They need her in the ruck to knock the ball out of it. And it's going nowhere at the moment. Or the hand pass went straight out there to the opposition. Here's a chance. That was a good mark by Willunga.
Play, didn't she?
She was going to play on then.
Grace Duffy.
But anyway, away they go again. Willunga down there through Courtney Gutsmith. She's marked the ball, and again get the ball out here, and Wollonga got hold of it. They kick it straight up in the air, and that's a good mark.
Backing up.
And
Jordan Vitalik, I reckon, and she's got a 25 metre.
Don't know why.
I don't know, it's 50 something, isn't it? So it must be Sam Pratt.
Anyway, he's got the ball, get too close to the man on the mark, or the woman on the mark.
Trying to drag that silly play. Go back and have your kick and get it deep.
Yeah, get the proper kick in rather than do that. Anyway, she kicked it down now, it's inside 50, and Wollonga mark it in their defensive 50.
Holly Eifold.
And she kicks it down now, it goes over the head of a lot of them, and there was a race out now to the wing on the far side of the ground. McLaren's got there first. Can they get it? If they do, they get it out, and I think that will be a free kick there to Wollonga. So Wollonga will pick up the free kick on the far side of the ground. No one touched the ball before it went out. And you're going to keep it in down over there. That's not a bad kick down that end, but it comes off hands. Now the chance for McLaren again to get it. Here's a high kick up there and almost a mark.
How do you know you can trust?
Trina Munnsberg.
Wollonga's got hold of it, and down the ground they go with it, and Wollonga could be in a bit of trouble here.
Oh, they've got the run out if they can get it.
They've got the run and the
good tackle.
Yeah, got away holding the ball. She was determined then to get away with that, wasn't she?
Cleo Guilfoyle saw the goals and just took that little bit extra step.
And she probably shouldn't have. She probably could have kicked it a little bit earlier than that. Anyway, McLaren do the attacking down the ground. They go with it. And Wollonga take the mark over that far
Tiffany
side.
Copley.
And she's got it. Puts the ball up again. It's inside 50 now. Can they grab hold of it for Wollonga? She does. Goes down there. Has a shot in. And guess what? She got another point. So it's 1-8 to Wollonga. McLaren yet to score on our FPA scoreboard.
Certainly is. Yeah, that's the best opportunity McLaren's had there for a while, and now it's right back up Wollonga again. McLaren bring the ball back in, comes out, drives this ball out onto the back flank, up and down, try to take it there. I reckon is McLaren's up there. She goes off, kicks the ball further off now. Goes right up, Sally Fuller, struggling over there, and she's turned around. She's hobbling a little bit, but goes out untouched, and Wollonga's free kick on that wing, out of side. Kicks off into the man on the mark, goes over, tries to get the handball out. McLaren now, turn around, pick it up, Wollonga, gets about, and then she's slung down. Umpire let it go, though, so turns around, picks up onto here. Wollonga jumped down on the ball, can't get to it. Now, Brett comes in, the umpire, for a ball up on the true wing, out of side. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. They've nullified each other as they go, and they've got one high, and it comes out here to McLaren's into Jessica Varzi. Oh no, we got off to another player, so picks over. I reckon that might have been, no, it wasn't Sally Fuller anyway, but no, she's there now. So Wollonga get the ball now in the back flank. Up and under it goes. Umpire calls play on, not far enough. Turns round. Wollonga picked it all up in the Nella Radbone. Breaks away out through here with Wollonga. Goes off over the pocket, into the flank there, and goes out and finds a player out there in Lauren Buchanan. Handballs off quickly over to Holly Eifold. She drives off up in the attack zone now. Comes out wide. Comes around here quickly over there to Courtney Gum. She's kicked 3 points. Goes back inside. Can't get to it. Picked up by Wollonga. She was held when she didn't have the ball, and it's been recipient of the kick here. Outside the 50, goes in, over the back, up and down, all just stolen in time onto there by McLaren's, and they get out to and come to the clubroom side. Out it comes, all Wollonga here, goes over in Catrice Turner. She drives up, full forward, over the back is Gum. Turned around, she read that well, Pack was in front of her, she took quick steps back, fell over on the way down, and finishes up. She kicked 3 points, Kevin, and now she's aiming for her first goal.
Well, she keeps coming around. She'll be right in front of the goals a bit.
Yeah, she had the shot on the left side here where she's hit the post, I reckon, so she comes in, see what she can do. Hangs that one, it looks a lot better.
Straight through.
Goal umpire goes, there it is, Courtney Gum gets her first goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Brett Nottage has got the ball now and throw it up. Up it goes. Pushed down there by McLaren, picked up there well by the Wollonga player running straight through, picked it up. Gives it back to Brett Nottage and he'll throw it up again. Up it goes again, off hands, and Wollonga now, they'll get the ball down. They get the ball out of centre nearly every time at the moment. It's picked up by McLaren. Player there stops it, puts the boot into it, and the horse right in the centre. The girl here, she picks it. Oh, she falls over just at the wrong time. and then what's the umpire going to do here? I think he could have paid probably two free kicks there.
In the end, he did well because you could pick one out, the other one deserved. So
yeah. Anyway, the umpire throws it up again. Oh, a player coming through. Then for McLaren, number 7 there, and Ellie Bailey. She tried to get it, she couldn't. The ball's still right in the centre of the ground. In it goes, push down. Wollonga get it out. Player there tries to get a hand pass. Back it goes. Goes over near the boundary line now. Will it stay in? I don't think it will. It doesn't. But it's already been touched, and the boundary umpire will toss it in.
It was Sam Pratt from McLaren's there, just escorted it over.
And boundary umpire throws it in. Nice throw in too from the boundary umpire. Ball's on the ground. Picked up there by McLaren. Got rid of it. Gone out there though to Turner. Turner goes down the ground with it and pick it up again. Just take one step
Cleo
back.
Guilford.
And this could be another goal here. No, well, they got it down there at the moment. There's two under 2 and there's nothing happening because the players are just laying on top of the ball. And the umpire will come in and throw it up.
Caitlin Ross from McLaren's then.
And Dennis Rice throws it up again. Up it goes. Will be picked up this time by Wollonga. No, it won't. Coming in, there's a quick kick out of the pack, and it gets a nice bounce out here to Wollonga. And down goes the number 1 there for Wollonga and Catrice Turner, and she has a shot in, but
Emily Rowe defends out.
Laying on the ground down there for problems at the moment, and
Whistle's gone,
and the free kick goes out here to McLaren. It's on its way to half time, and so far we haven't had a score for McLaren. They kick it back in again. McLaren, that's a good mark taken down there under a bit of pressure.
Kristen Rothwell. There's the siren.
The siren. And she's going to have a shot. It's a little bit optimistic, isn't it?
I think so.
She was only about 60 metres out. But anyway, that's where we are at the moment, and it is half-time with 2 goals 8 to Wollonga and a no score to McLaren.
And the only goal scorers we have at the moment for Wollonga is Tessa Cone and Courtney Gum. This is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
And it's time now to talk to Mike Gibbs from Fleurieu, FP Ag. And well, welcome, Mike.
Thank you.
For our chat at half time.
Nice to be here.
And you've taken up a sponsorship this year for the Great Southern Football League, with especially the women's side of it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's most appreciated by the women, the way things are going at the moment.
Yeah, no, look, we're pleased to put our hand in the ring. Was trying to work out what a good fit for us would be, and with the Women's League getting going, and they were looking for someone, and it was just an opportune thing for probably both of us. So we've enjoyed what we're doing so far.
You reckon it's working okay at the moment?
Yeah.
You've got your name on lots of things around the place.
Yeah, we're learning to be what, there's a little bit more to being a major sponsor than just putting up the money, and we're learning. But we appreciate
the whole idea is to get your name out there, isn't it, and to see what's happening.
Yeah, no, it does give us an opportunity to a different group of people.
Have you been involved with football before?
Me personally, a long time ago, yes.
Long time ago, yeah. But the company hasn't really, has it?
No, a lot of our staff are involved in the association, whether it be in a lot of the football clubs, from Encounter Bay, Yankalilla, Langon Creek. We've got staff involved in all those clubs. So no, we're not too much involved in the league. We are in the clubs.
Well, it looks like they're almost ready to go again. Many thanks for that, and I'm sure it's much appreciated there by the people involved with the women's side of the football, and let's hope it's something that can continue on.
No worries, thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
All the best.
See you later then.
Okay.
Talking in with Mike Gibson from FPA.
And underway here now, folks, in the third quarter for the GSFLW's grand final. And the turnaround goes out. McLaren go out for what's name, just gets away, couldn't get the kick away in time, and it goes around, and we finish up here now with a free kick to Wollonga in their forward line once again. Umpire Rice rolls them up, turn around, get in onto it, and turns around. Can't pick up who that one is there, goes onto it. Wollonga goes off. Kicks it into the goal square, comes out, and there's a mark here too. Wollonga right in front, turns around and spins up into here, and comes out here now, which is 33, Tessa Cone. She kicked one in the second quarter, so he goes on. So in she comes, drives this ball up, drives it over. The umpire moves slightly, comes back in the centre, and he says, goal.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale quarry direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
It was good to have our major sponsor onto there for the Women's League and the FBA, isn't it, Kev?
Yeah, we expected a little bit longer.
Yeah, they were very quick in the break. Back in the centre it goes, up here, comes out there. McLaren's now, Sally Fuller in here trying to get it going. Needed her up with her height. Turn around, come out into it. McLaren's get the ball, kick it forward. Goes up onto there, and that's a strong mark to Wollonga there in Lauren Clifton. Lauren Clifton looks clubroom side, drives the ball out, coming out here, looking for her player. She can't get to it there. That one there was Tamara Page. Turns around, picks it up. She handballs out now, comes out, misses the player with a bad bounce. McLaren come into it, two of them working against each other there. She gets wrapped up there by two Wollonga players, and will be right in front of the grandstand here on the true wing position as umpire Brett comes in to pull it up. Up they go. Fuller goes up. Her height comes advantage there. Comes straight out there to McLaren's quickly there, and Lila Rogers goes over wider. Comes out there. McLaren's go back in underneath. Can't get it out there. Catrice Turner for Wollonga gets all up. Quick kick by Wollonga comes out there. In front, drop ball there by Katrina Munsberg for McLaren's. Goes up, handball comes out beautifully by Wollonga, goes forward, 2-on-1, McLaren need to pick this one up, barging through as Wollonga though. Turns around, goes up and finds her player up on the forward flank there in Stella Remfris-Pess. Goes forward, goes up there, further onto their running player going off into there, straight through the goals I think there, and that was 16 then, which is Shay Archbold for Wollonga.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Knightley just got the ball. Umpired a lot of women's football this year. Up it goes again. Sally Fuller was there. She can't knock it down. She can't get her side going, but Caitlin Radbone gets it now. Kicks it over the 50-metre line down there.
Oh, she's taken it. Yeah, I thought it looked like she brought it down.
Yeah, did. Now what's she going to do? See how far out she is? This will be interesting.
Yeah, Shay Archboard again. She already got one this quarter.
Yeah, well, if she goes back any further, she'll be tired by the time she gets there. Yeah. So she's gone outside 50 and kick it from around about 30, 35. Yeah. Anyway, she's straight out in front. Comes in now. Gets close to the person on the one. That is a good kick, too. That has gone through, and that is goal number 5 down there to Wollonga.
Archbold Kevy, so it's all been dominating by Wollonga. It's a shame. You like to see a bit more come in onto here, but
you like to see a bit of a contest,
there,
don't
so
you? But
it goes onto it, back in there, goes onto it, goes round quickly. Up goes McLaren. Out they come out quickly there, and I reckon that was Layla Rogers. Gets the ball going forward. Right up in the teeth of goals now. Socket off the ground. Is this the go? It is. McLarens have broken the drought here.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
The bulk down there to keep it up. Anyway, the ball's thrown up in the centre now. Sally Fuller, she put her body over it there. She bends down, picks it up, gets it over again with a good hand pass further down, and coming out there, the ball, it's a bad bounce to the girl running out there, who was number 31, I think, in Bianca Coon. The ball now is just inside the 50-metre arc for McLaren. They get it out now. Here's a chance for them. They can do it again. Down the ground it goes, and if she'd have kicked it straight, it might have bounced through, but it's a minor score only. So there's another behind to McLaren. So McLaren go to 1-1 out there, trailing Wollonga 5-8. The FBA scoreboard.
Certainly is. At least now they're turning it around a bit, so can they get a big run on? I reckon that one before was Jessica Shaw, number 26, I reckon, Kevy, for McLaren. Socketed off. So anyhow, in comes the ball now. Wollonga, step inside, come out here in the clubroom side. Up it goes, too far though, and hits the chest there of her opponent in Sam Pratt. Pratt now gets the ball, drives it back up. Goes forward, up and down, 2 grabs out there by Wollonga, and comes to Ella Radbone. Ella Radbone comes to the clubroom side again, comes all up they go. Off hands now, comes back down again to Sam Pratt. She can't get away with it. She gets ridden into in the bottom, and it's on the wing position here, forward flank for McLaren zone. Up it goes. Turn round, Fuller gets it in the second bounce. Kick is smothered though. Socket off the ground quickly there by Chelsea Afar. Chelsea Afar goes out. McLaren's got a bit of a run here. Goes out. They just need to get it out to their player. Turn around. She steps inside quickly, and that's Ali Bailey. She goes forward now. Right up on the forward flank goes in. in towards the pockets, pick up, Wollonga picked up, shreds off the tackle, then she gets a kick away quickly there, and that one there was Jessica Hunt, and Jodie Hunt, sorry, and it goes out. Wollonga now on the back flank, drives themselves off over going there, and Sally Fuller takes that, was spinning around and takes it on the chest. Goes out, comes in, not a good kick, turns around, bounces well for her, over to Sam Pratt. Pratt gets the ball from McLaren, goes forward, up and down it goes, turns around, McLaren's just need to get up here, play steady on it, over the top they run, flicked it out real quick, that one comes out there with Lunga, 2 on here, goes out to it, they've got the run, Shepherding will go on, steps in, she goes down, pushes it all out, goes, McLaren still trying to push it on here with Pratt trying to keep some pressure on her, goes off on the forward line, good kick, finds her player quickly there, and that one there's Tamara Page. Tamara Page goes up, Wollonga now got the run, running back there is Donna Bowl, she runs over, Donna Bowl pushes it over for a minor score there to Wollonga. They go to 5 goals, 9 now to McLaren 1-1 on our FPA scoreboard.
And McLaren will kick the ball back in. Run a distance down there before they do, and over the top of the pack it goes, but Wollonga lead the pack down there, and they should be able to get this one away. They do. There's plenty of them out there at the moment. Player there just turns around, kicks the ball back in, and that's a bad bounce out there, but a good bounce for McLaren. Comes over to them, and down go Wollonga again, and the ball comes. Oh, there's almost a good mark down there. That was Gum, I think. Yep. Would have taken that one, and she has a shot, and there's another minor score. 5 goals, 10. It is to Wollonga, 1 goal, 1 to McLaren. FPA scoreboard.
Quickly comes over there now, out they comes around, picked up there, handball by McLaren, tried to break out, she just gets the handball away now, comes back through, kicks all up over the top, bounces badly, Wollonga got a bit of a run into here, goes out, quickly picked up, gets wrapped around Wollonga, handballs it back out, comes out to their player there, turns around, bends down, picks it up, goes into there, that one was Lauren Buchanan, goes off there and there's Gum. Yeah. Player of the moment today. So she turns around, she rolls up now. She has kicked 1 goal, 4 so far, and she's on the goal square, directly in front, so this should not be a major problem for her. Goes over, goal umpire does not move.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Wollonga has just got the strength all over the ground, and it's certainly showing, and they weathered the storm there and have come back fighting again.
Brett Nottage will throw the ball up in the centre again. Up it goes. Knocked down by, I reckon, McLaren got their hand in on it then, and it's down on the ground. So one of the few times that Wollonga haven't clearly got it out of centre from a throw up out there, and get it back again. Here's a chance for Wollonga again.
Beautiful spin out there with Lauren
Clifton. And Clifton kicks it right down almost to the 50-metre arc out here. And can they pick it up? No, they can't pick it up at the moment. That's
in the back, I'd say.
And I think they'll get a free kick. They will.
It's going to Lauren Buchanan.
And she might struggle to kick it from there, but they have been kicking them from
the rest just outside 30.
Yeah, so anyway, she's gone back a long way. If she can get that up high, she might get a little bit of the slipstream from the bit of the wind that's blowing down that way. It's down to the entry gate here at the Strathalbyn Oval. And who's got that? That was a good mark taken out there by McLaren.
Could be Pratt. I'm just trying to pick up the pink boots on them. So
anyway, they kick it out again from the kick in. and McLaren now they've got the chance now to get it down, but they don't lead in the race for all. Well done down there by the player in Ali Bailey. Ali Bailey kicked it down, but they found a wall down there from the Wollonga team, and there's a heap of them down there across centre to bring it back again. Ball's on the ground. Can they pick it up? They do. They pick it up out there, and the more endeavour showed out there at the moment from the Wollonga side, and down the ground it goes. Can they get it up? They slip over out there. Obviously they haven't got springs in their boots, some of out there, but the ball now is picked up by number 22 out there by Ruby Flanagan Soberg, and finally it goes across there to Wollonga, and Wollonga player there takes some play on quickly with it. Down the ground, it's an open forward line out there, and the mark has been taken down there by Shay Archbold, and there's a long kick into the forward line out there, and here's a chance now. If this ball just stays in and bounces a little bit down there, I reckon that was number 18, Lauren Buchanan. 19, yeah. 19, was it?
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
52 to 1 goal 1-7 by McLaren.
That's on the FPH scoreboard. Sponsor for the Women's League. Comes back in. Umpire Rice with the ball in the centre. Up it goes. Up and down comes up. We've got siren sound. The umpire in the back here is whistling. Might be too many players in, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I reckon. Wollonga had 5 in, I reckon. So
I can't count. No wonder they're getting the ball out.
Yeah, certainly reckon. So it goes forward. McLaren's now with the ball. Gets up into there. Gets up forward. Finishes up onto there and goes around on the forward flank. Centre half forward for McLaren's. Right on the 50-metre arc as umpire Rice throws it up. Up they go. Can't get out to it. McLaren's trying to push it back in again. Quickly picked up there by Patty Somerville for Wollonga. Comes back out. Turn around, Ali Bailey picks it all up for McLaren's, but is repelled again by Wollonga. They're in the charge out here. Goes out quickly to Catrice Turner. She gets the ball, drives it now up to the wing. Holding position up there as Garn uses the body in underneath. Turns around, gets tackled as she kicks and comes out up to centre half forward. McLaren's picked the ball up. Handball, back inside. Finds a player go. I reckon that was Sam Pratt just in time, but it gets offloaded and Wollonga pick it up in the centre. Out they come out here to the wing, clubber inside. Off and plays on well. Goes around quickly, spins around. That one there was Caitlin Radbone. She goes off into the full forward position. Out comes Gum. Gum turns around. She gets the ball wrapped up. The umpire stands right inside the Wollonga forward flank there on the clubroom side. Up they go. Body worked up there. Turned around. One-handed pick up, go out onto there. McLaren's picked it up close to the line. Goes around, still in play. Comes out to Radbone for Wollonga. She gets a kick away. Comes up to centre half forward. Goes open, steps in slightly. There goes Ella Radbone. Radbone for Wollonga. Puts the ball out. Finds her running player out there and Cleo Guilfoyle. She goes over. Great defensive work there by Donna Bowl for McLaren. She breaks out. Drives the ball back out now on the back flank, but Wollonga have got the numbers. Handball wasn't too good. Beautiful sidestep then by Wollonga and kicks in the woman coming in on the mark. Goes off. Goes over, and there's a defensive mark to McLaren's deep in the pocket. Certainly getting under pressure, these backmen. So it goes on. Out they come. Comes out wide and finds the player there, and I reckon that's Sophia Flanagan Soberg. Goes off. She comes down the flank now. Drives this ball off. Up onto the back flank now. Still inside the run. Comes up there. A bit further onto the wing. Comes out. McLaren socket it forward. Turns around. She picks it up. Puts it all out. Gets tackled as she went. Goes round. Picks up there, kicks out there. Kick was smothered there off of there. Kristen Rothwell for Wollonga. Goes back out. Handball goes to Grace Duffy. Smothered kick goes out there. McLaren's have got the run on it. Can Ali Bailey get to it? She can't. gets all up. Willunga picked it all up and pushed it back into attack again. Gum goes out to it. She pushes the ball around, can't get to it. Hotly contested there with Donna Bowl. Goes over there, turns around, Gum fits inside, goes up there. Can't be trapped by McLaren's. Hits the ground, comes back down. She turns around, gets wrapped up, gets thrown out there, Tiffany Copley, and Willunga sidestep again. Back to Gum again. Gum goes over the body, around the down, comes up and down comes. McLaren gets the ball, she handballs it out, comes back quickly out there to Lauren Buchanan, and the umpire has to come in for a ball up. In that forward pocket for Willunga. The FBA scoreboard, Willunga 7-10, McLaren 1-1.
Yeah, they're miles ahead at the moment, getting close to three-quarter time. As they picked the ball up, that was Gum. Had a pick, they hit the ball out in the point post on the full. And it will be kicked back in,
There's
and there goes
the
the siren. It is three-quarter time with Willunga 7-10, leading McLaren 1-1 on our FB scoreboard. This is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Thanks, Tony. As I said, here now for the final quarter here for the GSFL W games and the grand final for 2022. Willunga McLaren. The umpire holds the ball aloft, umpire Brett. Up it goes. Ruckman go up, come back down, gets out there. Willunga, they done most of the day, read it well, and they come out of an attack into it. Going up into there, up their forward lines, goes. Ball hits the ground. McLaren's wrapped this one up underneath, and that one there was Emily Rowe, and she holds on their forward flank, club room side. Up she goes, out it goes over the back quickly there, turns round, Willunga still trying to, she drops it, then makes a kick, should go for holding the ball, which she has, and it comes back around here now to McLaren's. Could be Katrina Munsberg comes up. She comes right out on the wing club room side. And that's a good jump and grab out there to McLaren's there and Lila Rogers. She goes forward, but Willunga defending really good here and comes out and floats it back out again, finds her player on the true wing, and that one there is Catrice Turner.
She's had a few kicks.
Yeah, Turner goes over. Another good mark there by McLaren's and Lila Rogers.
Should have been a...
Turns around, goes off. Now she goes, McLaren just get it over, and Sally Fuller gets it. This is the first mark. I think she's adding her first kick, Kevy. Off she goes. She goes in the forward pocket looking for a lead out there. Goes out quickly, looking out there for Jessica Hutton. Can't find it. Goes over. Gets touched before it goes over the boundary line for a throw-in.
If Sally can get there for the throw-in, she might be able to knock it down to somebody.
Well, she's over there, so she'll be right. Like I said, we've mentioned before.
Umpires have been throwing the ball in pretty well.
Yeah. Like I said, they're best even with we've seen there. But, all of them have been pretty good. A couple of the young ones are smart, but going on. But they've been good today. Going out quickly is Willunga out through there. Tessa Cone. Cone goes out. Mark on the back flank to Willunga. She goes off and goes through out wide onto the wing. Over the head, goes out quickly out there to Sam Pratt for McLaren's. She tackles, gets up, finally gets away with it. But Willunga get the handball off and goes to a player out in the wing. Over the back goes to Gum. Gum's virtually the woman of the times there, goes out, finding a running player out there in Radbone. Radbone can't get to it, spins back around, kicks it with her foot, goes over and slams it into the post. So he turns around and she gets her first score. They now go to 7 goals, 11 to Willunga, 1-1 McLaren on the FPX scoreboard.
McLaren will bring it back in. They might as well give it as hard a kick as they can down the ground, see what happens. In it goes now. Player from McLaren got in front there but couldn't take the mark. McLaren pick it up. And the player there, number 33, gives it back to the umpire. Willunga gets it now. Radbone's put it down, and I think she played well a couple of years ago when she played in it too. Anyway, the ball now comes down to centre half forward out there.
Rogers went out straight the opposition, Kevy.
Yes, and I suppose she never had much time to look, but she's on the 30-metre line now.
Tamara Page, Kev. She's kicked 2 points so far.
Might be able to kick that if she really gets onto it, because
she's on that
25 or 30 metres out.
Yeah, that line there's about 24 metres, I reckon.
So she comes in with it. That is a good kick in, and that has gone straight through the goals.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
They got this game wrapped up, so get them all on the field out there, as long as they put 5 in the centre again. Back in the middle it goes. Umpire Rice puts it up, comes out beautifully read out there by McLaren's. She gets off-handed just into the handball there. Quick handball comes out through Tessa Cone to Willunga, goes out in their forward flank once again. On the run now, comes out quickly to Claire Holmes for Willunga. Goes up on the bin, hanged onto too long out there, the McLaren player, but doesn't get it. Backhander comes out to Holmes again. Comes back in. McLaren's really battling away. He goes on it. She turns around, sits on the back there, and goes out, and the umpire comes in for a ball up. Umpire Brett goes up, pushes a ball up out there by the ruck of McLaren's, hits him in the chest up there, goes in. It could have been Katrina Munnsberg. Goes out now. McLaren, Sally Fuller gets it, spins around, handballs back, puts a teammate under pressure. Then she throws it back out the side and goes around quickly over to Lila Rogers for McLaren's, but she hits the opposition out wide, goes on to Holly Ifold. She handballs off, going quickly out there as Willunga into attack and over back, and that's a good strong mark out there. I reckon that one there is 14, I reckon, is Tiffany Copley. Copley goes in, finds her player in Caitlin Ross. Ross handballs off quickly, goes over to Jessica Shaw, and off it goes. Goes back into there. Handball comes out quickly by Ruby Flanagan Soberg. Got those up in there. McLaren's now gets ridden into the back, and there'll be a free kick to them on the centre part there. Comes up quickly now to Hannah Georgeson. Goes on, goes up, and that's not a good kick, straight in the arms of the defender there in Willunga. He brings it clubroom side, comes off quickly up in here, up and down, can't take the mark quickly there was McLaren's in Copley, turns around, goes up, recovers well here in Ross. Ross goes over, handballs over there to Hannah Georgeson, goes forward, Sally Fuller comes out, waits for it, the player was waiting for her to get to it, handball missed, comes back out. McLaren's now right in the centre circle, gets wrapped up. The umpire will come back in for a ball up once again. Up she goes. Turn around, nobody really gets it. McLaren try to come out, runs into her own player on the cricket pitch, and it'll be a repeat of the ball up. Umpire Rice says, come out of there and get you on some turf.
Yeah, come out in the green stuff.
Yeah. Up he goes now, throws it up they turn around, McLaren get the ball, Willunga try to get it out, she gets held onto too long and gets the recipient of the kick out there, and that one there goes around to a 17, I reckon, is Chelsea Farr. Farr goes forward, up over the back, comes over, Willunga pick the ball up, handballs out, tries to find her one in Somerville. Somerville turns around, she lays a tackle out onto McLaren's there, McLaren's wraps it up on the forward pocket. Clubroom side for a ball up there by umpire Brett now. Sits in that pocket. Up they go. McLaren goes up, grabs it all out, handballs. Then she breaks clear. Gets the kick away now, coming back into the centre. A lot of Willunga players there, and they turn around, the recipients of it to break around. steps through on the mud, goes up to centre half forward, over the back it goes. McLaren's picked it all up quickly out there in Copley, goes around, picks all up there in Ella Radbone for Wollonga, puts it all out, up and down it comes. Bang, 2 bodies go in, turns around, McLaren's get it, up and under it goes,
Oh,
up
umpire
onto
got in the
there,
way.
and he turns around and comes onto the chest there of Courtney Goodsmith. She's right in the centre here now for Wollonga, driving up onto the clubroom side on the forward flank, over the back it goes. Socket off the ground by McLaren's, trying to push it up, bodywork comes, she's done well to get it out, but picked up by Radbone. Radbone goes through for Wollonga, goes out further, picks around there, Handball comes into Gum, tries to get it, Gum picks it all up, spins around, drops the ball, goes out wide, finds a running player going up onto their 17, she misses by the one that was Chelsea Farr and gets a minor score only. FBA scoreboard 8 goals, 12 now to Wollonga, 1 goal, 1 McLaren on the FBX scoreboard.
And McLaren will bring it back. Goes over the clubroom side with it. Run through distance, kicks it out there, and the big players go up for the ball, and it's taken there by Emily Rowe. She's got it, kicks it further down the ground, and the forward player there from McLaren tries to pick it up, can't pick it up though. And out there, number 33, Tessa Cone, gives it back to the umpire. Picked up again by Tessa Cone, down the ground it goes. Player there with Chelsea Farr, tried to get it out, she can't get it out. This umpire just calls play on out there, and I think if you keep calling play on out there with it, there's plenty of players out there from Wollonga that can get it down. And they do. Good bounce comes back into their arms. And down the ground they'll go with it. It's inside 50 now for Wollonga.
Gum
can turn around, put it on her right boot, has a shot, and
touched on the line.
Touched right on the line down there by signals a goal umpire, and that's another behind. So it's 8 goals, 13 to Wollonga, and 1 goal, 1 to McLaren.
Donna Bowl brings the ball back in from McLaren, goes out on the flank and finds her crime partner out there in Katie Wish. Katie Wish from McLaren drives this ball up to the wing, over, Sally Fuller can't get to it, turns round, comes back down, 2 McLarens battling each other. Kick finding, gets semi-away by Ali Bailey, turns round, goes back down there. The teammate Jordan Batolik can't get it, gets up with a free kick. So Jordan Batolik now with the ball for McLaren's, gets called to play on, comes over and finds a place, and Sam Pratt. Sam Pratt turns around, drives this ball up for McLaren, centre R4, goes over the back. Oh, didn't park. Thought they could have done that one at this stage, but yep, goes out there. Handball goes forward. Wollonga now, defensive line, comes out there, finds her player on the mark, comes around, goes off. Wollonga quickly in attack now, goes straight around there, quicks around, goes on to the Tiffany Copley. She drives the ball up for McLaren's. Up forward, comes off hands. Wollonga got the ball there, puts it out through Ella Radbone, turns around, hits her running player. She runs almost too far, bounces once and gets away with it. Goes up there, but her kick's Australian. It falls right on the chest of the defender for McLaren. McLaren goes off. Her kick's not that good, but it goes over the back. Picked up here by Wollonga. Bang! She gets caught. Too high. Too high, and she'll get up for the free kick on the cricket pitch. So, goes round quickly. That was there is Chelsea Farr. She goes out wide, finds her player out there in Holly Ifold. Ifold goes through, draws the ball on the boot, goes up on there, off hands over the back. Gum picks the ball up, turns round, handballs back over, finds her player going up forward, right at the forward line, coming out. Wollonga player shoves out the McLaren player, but taking the mark there was Copley. Copley goes out, comes out there, off hands there, quickly over to Caitlin Ross. She gets tackled through her down there, and Caitlin Ross from McLaren, the recipient on the back flank. She'll come clubroom side, drives this ball out, comes over the top, finds her player there in Layla Rogers. Goes back inside, bounces up and down. McLaren's got the gift here, goes over, comes all up, out there. In the road though is Caitlin Ross for McLaren's on the back flank. Turns round, comes in, steps inside, then she gets caught,
she's
gets
lucky.
the boot away just in time, comes out, handball comes back, goes over quickly there, another handball comes back out, she goes straight to the Wollonga player, Catrice Turner. Handball goes off, comes over there to Stella Remfrey's Pess, goes over and Gum takes the mark for Wollonga. She drives up, open Goldmouth up here, comes over the back, turns around, McLaren player pulled down there, goes over there, and I reckon that one there was Shay Archbold, Kevin.
Yes, it's just a matter of what they win by, isn't it?
Well, as you look at it, there's 22 scoring shots to 2.
Yeah. They were all goals, it still wouldn't have mattered.
No.
If all their points were goals as well.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, the umpire throws it up again in the centre. Wollonga get it out of the centre, as they've done most of the day today. And there's a good mark taken down there at centre half back by McLaren.
Copley, I reckon.
Copley will kick it. He kicks it over there. There's plenty of players there from Wollonga. Oh, well taken, stolen down there by McLaren. Down the ground they went with it. Here's a chance out there, and McLaren now get the ball over the fifth.
Oh, she took off his shoe, she grabbed it. Handball it.
Oh, she's got here for hold the ball as well.
Had the partner in crime out there in Georgeson, and she couldn't get it out.
No. Anyway, back it comes now, almost in the centre of the ground out there. Nearly a mark taken down there by Jessica Vesey. She couldn't complete it, and Wollonga now will get it. Player there will keep the ball in just inside the line, and across the line it goes and out of bounds. They certainly play for keeps, these girls, don't they? And here's the boundary umpire with it. That's good throw in. Over the back of the pack it goes. Plenty of Wollonga players at the back of the pack, and they just walk through them like they're not there at the moment. And that's the way they're going, and that's further down the ground through Redbone, and there's a long kick in for the goals down there. And what's going to happen out here? Oh, there's a chance. Another goal, and that one, Caitlin, is...
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years' experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
These are somewhat higher than some of the men's score yesterday.
Yes, going on there. So she's back in the centre with umpire Rice. Up they go, turn around, goes up beautifully there. Jessica Vasey goes for McLaren's. They go straight up into attack. Sally Fuller comes out, gets it, spins around, can't get a real beat into it. Comes out and she marks the ball out there in Meg Bentley, 8. She goes off, goes in there. No way though, just let it go because it comes off and it goes over the boundary line. And it shouldn't have been touched, I would have thought. So Wollonga will get the free kick there in Tanya Guilfoyle.
It can't be too long to go, really.
Goes off, she goes off, kicks the ball to the back flank and kicks it out.
Kicks it out into the fence.
Yep. So McLaren's now pick it all up. I'm not quite sure. I think it could be Caitlin Ross who's got that. Comes back inside. And that's a good mark there to Layla Rogers. Layla Rogers for McLaren's. She's been high up in kick getters for them. She's had Jessica Vesey in the ruck number 6. She's played well. Goes off, puts it all through. Umpire runs. Can't give it to her though. So he turns around, minor score. That's it. Final scores here is Wollonga got themselves a grand final in 10-13 to McLaren's 1-2 on the FP Ag scoreboard. And so Willunga pick it up once again. And they're really jumping up and down there. So we'll give a quick wrap up here. Goal kickers for McLaren, only the one, Jessica Shaw, in the third quarter. Multiples here for Willunga. We have Shay Archbold with 3, Courtney Gum with 2, Tessa Cone with 2, one to Tamara Page, Lauren Buchanan and Caitlin Radbone, Kevin.
Yes, it's a long list of scorers there, and this Willunga team, they've got a very good team out there at the moment, Trev.
Certainly
the way
have.
they're playing, and I think they probably finished top at the end of the year. I can't remember. I didn't take a great deal of notice of some of the premiership lists that have recently been put out, but take a good team to beat them at the moment.
Yes, they dominated all day, got out there, their back lines held sway, got them all out there. 7 points in the first quarter certainly had them rattling, but controlled it all day and gone on to deserve it. Umpiring was good, boundary umpires exceptional. Young lads, and they've got a good little future. I reckon they can go on with that, and good to go see. And the goal umpires done their job too. So, well, there's not much sense hanging around. They've got a presentation here, but we've lost YouTube. We apologise for anything the other one's looking. Scores are confirmed. The GSFL 2022 Premiership winners in the Women's League is Willunga.
Good afternoon, everybody. And once again, thank you all for attending the Strathalbyn Oval for the 2022 Grand Final. I'm sure you'll all agree it was a great spectacle. Although the scoreboard is rather one-sided, both teams gave it their all, and the scores don't really belie the game that we saw. First of all, I'd like you to congratulate all the girls for their efforts today in all the grades, and especially these two teams that have just completed. Once again, I'd like to hand over to Mike Gibbs from FP Ag to present the Best on Ground medal. And FP Ag, as I said earlier, have been a fantastic supporter of women's and girls football in this league, and we much appreciate that support. And if you get the opportunity, I'm sure you'll all buy Mike a drink afterwards. Mike. Okay, congratulations to both teams and the whole league on the season that we've had. Best player today is Caitlin Radbone.
Thank you so much. This is such an honour. Well done, Crown Vale. You are such a good team. You really push us constantly. You so well today. So it's a pleasure playing you. Well done for all the you did so much today. I'm so very happy to playing with you all, and thank you all the support staff, all the coaches, Wade, everyone that's helped out behind the scenes. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Caitlin. That's deserved and well-worthy winner. It's been a great season. It's been a long season. I said before, we've got through without too much COVID. These two teams battled all year. Willunga's been the benchmark pretty well, and McLaren have just battled on to be here today. McLaren's been in this position a few times before, unfortunately, but they know what it's like to win and they know what it's like to lose, and give them a great big hand. Once again, I'd just like to thank all the supporters for coming out today. It's been a great day. We think there's just about 1,000 people through the gate, so that's a fantastic event, and that just shows you the status of women's footy in this league. Okay, we'll get the girls up here to present their medals, and we'll start at the top. Number 1, Catrice Turner. Number 3, Caitlin Rathbone. Number 4, Cleo Guilfoyle. Number 5, Kristen Rothwell. Number 6, Emily Cooper. Number 7, Ella Rathbone. Number 8, Stella Renfrey P. Number 9, Grace Duffy. Number 10, Lauren Clifton. Number 11, Courtney Goodschmidt. Number 14, Holly Ilford. Number 16, Shay Archbold. Number 17, Chelsea Farr. Number 19, Lauren Buchanan. 20, Tanya Guilfoyle. 22, Jodie Hunt. 23, Courtney Jump. 26, Tamara Page. 28, Shannon Hearn. 33, Tessa Cone. 41, Claire Holmes. And before I introduce the captain, I'd just like to acknowledge Abby Ballard from the Crows here. Abby has played most of the footy before she went to the big time here at Strathalbyn, won a few flags here herself. So it's good to have her back to do this little presentation this afternoon. So we thank Abby. And without further ado, number 12, the captain, Paddy Somerville. And Wade, the captain, if you'd like to come up. Sorry, coach. Start with a C, anyway. Paddy, would you like to say a few words? I know you had a few to say the other night.
I'll just keep it short and sweet. I'll let they do lots of the thanks. But thank you to Donna and the McLaren girls. You really brought everything today and pushed us to the limit. A huge thank you to all of our support staff, our coaching staff, parents and families, and most of all to you girls. What a season. We did it!
Hard to follow that, but I would say to Dylan and the girls, we love playing you. There's definitely a rivalry there, and I'm sure it'll be again next year. So had an amazing season. Get your head up. I'm sure he'll be back here, hopefully with us next year. So well done. Yeah. To the sponsors, FB Ag, thank you for your ongoing support. An amazing year. Competition is growing and getting stronger every year, and can't do it without the support of sponsors. So thank you. To the league umpires, done a great job for today. Couldn't do it without you. So well done, and well done for the league for always putting on a great season. Particularly Megan, to my left. She's stepped into the role and just taken with a lot of grace. And yeah, I'm sure next year it'll be even better again. So well done. Finally, to our girls, pretty amazing year. Couldn't do it without your effort. You come out every week, want us to improve, keep getting better, and you drive each other, which all we can ask as coaches. So to the sports staff, this is every part of yours. So well done. Enjoy the win.
One little last presentation. So Megan Cherry will present the cup, this Ross Boltner Cup. And the shield and the black from Terry.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.